Hello everybody and welcome back to Road to Netherite. Today we'll be continuing our journey into the trial chambers that we randomly found in one of the episodes, last episode. I don't know, I said one of the episodes. We'll be continuing our journey into this random trial chamber that we found in the middle of the ice glacier, and we may also take the journey to that one other place that I found. That was the map area. Did I put it in a chest? I think I did. Did I not? Oh yeah, it's a straight outlook map. We also go to that outlook now that I have a bow and actually some arrows now. So yeah. I was thinking about doing some Road to Netherite today. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do this stuff. So we'll go ahead and continue trial chambers right now actively as I am speaking, and I'll just tell you about how things have been while we play. So one of the biggest things that has occurred so far is that the Avowed and Starfield video is doing great success so far. It's... how do I put it? It's on good progress. It's... I finally started editing the video now. Now the video is being put together. It's just yeah, it's just in progress. I don't think... do I really want to go down? I don't think I want to go down there. But yeah, so... Road to Netherite... not Road to Netherite. The Avowed Starfield video... Oh my god. Anyway. I was expecting that. So yeah. I finally finished Avowed and Starfield. Both of them are completed, and now I'm just editing the video. I started editing the audio in first, and did some other adjustments and stuff, and just did the usual. I start with this and do the arrow of dizziness? Okay. And such. Ooh, fireworks. Why would you need fireworks? And, I've had to change up a lot of the script that I had for the Avowed Starfield video, because the original script that I had wasn't working as well. It was, outdated and irrelevant, so I had to change things up a bit. And thankfully, once I did change things up, it was a lot more relevant. So, yeah, there's that, I guess, and this place is... do trial chambers normally look like this? I actually have no idea. Got a copper helmet. Guess that'd be good when my other one breaks. And the pork chops is appreciated. Anyway. Anything in the chests? No. This stuff is just sort of here. Apples are great. Iron's pretty good. Deep slate, not really. But yeah, so... that's the journey I've been on for that. And then... I've been watching some videos, taking a break and stuff, and... actually, one of the things I forgot to mention, that's actually one of the most important things to mention. All the... so that Avowed Starfield video, we're doing some big steps. We're gonna do one big step. That big step is the importance of changing some art styles to this game. Not the game, to changing the art styles to the channel. That's what I meant, not the game. I don't know why the fuck I said the game. So, one of the bigger things, I don't want to spoil too much, so I'll just kind of like let it kind of be a mystery for the most part. But one of the big things is that my character, not my character, restart that. One of the bigger things is that the drawing myself on the channel, the art style of the guy is gonna change. Originally, I had the Templar's outfit, and it was pretty nice, but I kind of wanna, I really want to change that style now. So I'm gonna outfit him to look a bit different and stuff, and give it a whole new art direction and stuff. And maybe hopefully you guys like it. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. There's always one person commenting on my videos. Not really more than that. So, to the one person who's always commenting, maybe you like it, maybe not. And to the people who don't comment but are still supportive, still watching the videos, maybe you might like it or not. I think it looks better because the previous iteration of the drawing of myself with the Templar helmet and the Crusader outfit felt like was sloppily put together, and to be fair, it was. So, this new edition hopefully will smooth things out, make them look a whole lot better and stuff. Also, I have some other ideas for videos too. There's a one video I really want to do that is centered around the toxicity in video games, mainly like PvP centered games and stuff. I was watching a video by a YouTuber called The Professional who does like informative GTA Online content. Now, to inform you, I haven't played GTA Online in like a hot minute. It's been a while, a few years at least, since I last played GTA Online, but when I was watching his video, I was like, oh shit, it looks like GTA Online has never changed, which makes sense. People who play GTA Online and like the more PvP tone is some of the most toxic people you may meet. I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I've met a lot of toxic people on Xbox and stuff. Not so much PC, that's because I don't really play PC games. So, PC, or PC multiplayer games, I should specify. So PC toxicity I can't speak for. But, when it comes to the Xbox and people who play games on the Xbox and shit, yeah, there's a lot of toxic people. Ow. I think there's a better way of fighting these guys. I don't have any blocks in my inventory. So, I think I might make a video about the toxicity of games, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Because the upsides to making a video with the toxicity in games is being able to just like have more videos on the channel. The bad side to it though is that it may attract those toxic gamers to come onto my channel and harass it and stuff, because that's what toxic people do. And I don't really want that kind of audience to come onto my channel. So most likely, the video probably will not happen. Did I just see an outer guardian? An outer guardian. Did I just see a guardian down there? Oh yeah, that was a guardian. I don't know how to fight these guys. Owie, that hurt. But yeah, so now we're gonna focus on Road to Netherite. Can I block them with a shield? No, you can't. I'm not entirely sure if I should stick around here for much longer. This, just to me so far, this doesn't seem very worth it at the current moment. I don't really like traversing in water already, so I think I'll just go ahead and abandon this area. So head back, go back to the surface. That was really it to the trial chamber. That's pretty small, but okay. We haven't been jump scared in 2 episodes now, which... Do I want to be jump scared? No, not really. But you guys like the jump scares. Whoever's watching this. I say you guys, and then I actually have no idea if anyone's actually watching the series or not. Okay, I know there's one person who's watching. Actually, no, 2. 3. There's 3 people. 2 of them are my friends, and another one's subscriber, so... I almost said stream. I won't be able to record for that long. I have a family event to go to. That's another thing I wanted to mention too, is that like my family just always hosts events at like the worst time ever. It's like, dude, really? Like, why do you guys make up things right on the spot? You don't plan things out ahead of time. Why do you just do it like when you fucking feel like it? It's like, why? Why do you not plan ahead? It would, and like my family complains too. They're like, oh, why isn't Sparrow here? And I'm like, 'cause Sparrow's at work. If we planned things ahead like a week earlier, guess what? You'd be able to see my partner more. But since you never plan things ahead, You never really get a chance to see them because every time you make your plans, they're working. And then they pin that fucking blame on me for being the one at fault. And it's like, what's the point of even talking to you guys? What's Gino night? What's the point? I love my grandma and my grandpa, and I love. Actually, that's kind of as far as it goes. Everyone else I just kind of tolerate. That's pretty sad. Because like, so like, I'm lucky. I'm definitely lucky. I will not ignore the luckiness in myself. I have a lot of things that a lot of people would say that would call me gifted. And I'm grateful for those. What I'm not grateful for is having an ungrateful family. I have a family who loves you conditionally rather than unconditionally, and they fully expect you to, well, the hell is that noise? They fully expect you to fucking, like, basically sell out yourself to God or some shit. I don't know how to put it. So my family, they're the kind of people who's like, you gotta do everything for us because we gave everything to you type of family. It's like, that would be understandable if my family was likable. A likable kind of people, but most of them are homophobic, transphobic, just the sort of people who are you don't want to be around, especially if you're LGBT and stuff. And they don't respect my feelings, and then they like expect me to respect them back when they don't even respect me. It's like it makes no sense. So there's a shipwreck here, it looks like. So I'm gonna go check out the Stratlook area. If it's super populated with strays, and I mean like super populated, then I might not do it during this run. Back to my family though. Oh my god, dude. Absolute worst. Hold on, let me go pull up my text that I sent to Sparrow. Venting about it. Cause like, I'm not someone who likes venting with like my voice, my words, through my heart and soul. I like to text it mainly. It's just the most comfortable way of me doing it. So like, when I go to record Road to Netherite, it's like, I could vent with my voice, but then I might say a few things that's not right and shit. Or get some things wrong, or make a mistake on the information and stuff, and I just have to correct myself and things. And on a space of the internet like YouTube, where if you say something wrong out of context when you meant it the other way around, you would get punished for that. Is that a fucking gunshot just heard? Who is fucking exploding shit right now? One thing I can say without even needing to look at a text, I am gifted in some ways, and the expense of that my... What are those sounds? One thing for sure about my family is, though, is that even though I'm gifted, as in, like, my aunt's got a lot of money and she's the reason why I have all the cool things I have around me right now, they kind of, like, abuse that power. They're like, well, we giving you all this stuff, now you have to give us everything back and stuff. It's like, isn't unconditional love supposed to be the idea that you love without, you know, conditions and stuff? The conditions meaning that you love your family without expecting them to give anything back, right? They've made hints towards me that... What the fuck are those sounds? Okay, so... Found out the source of the explosions. They're not explosions, they're fireworks. People are shooting fireworks at other people's houses. And now, I already know what you're gonna say. That's illegal, Lewis. How is that allowed? The cops in my town are corrupt. They don't give a fuck. Most of them are either paid off or sleeping with their wives. Not their wives, but sleeping with the people that are doing this shit, so... And if you do call 911 and you fucking tell the cops, hey, there's people lighting fireworks illegally in the neighborhood and stuff, they'll send a cop, and then the cop, all they do is they show up and then leave immediately. They don't confront anyone, they'll just sit there, even while it's still going on, and then leave immediately. Because the people in my town are... They're not the worst people. There's definitely worse out there, but the people in my town, oof, boy. A lot of them are pretty bad. Not all of them. There's a lot of great people in town too, but there's just a lot as well that is also just making things worse for literally everybody. Like these rednecks I live with. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit. Killed him. I think I'll be able to get around most of these guys by just running. I see some strays. Nice pun. Don't know why my... Oh yeah. That's probably another thing I should mention. My mouse is really fucked lately. I don't know how to put it, but my mouse, some buttons just don't work anymore. The middle mouse wheel has completely stopped working. Like, not completely stopped. I could tap it and it'll still work occasionally, but holding it does nothing anymore. What I was about to say about my family, though, before I keep getting interrupted by fireworks, they love conditionally, and that conditional love makes it just all the more frustrating. And like, I try to appease them with like what I probably could do that would, you know, be on their terms. I give them money when they need it. That's one of the few things I do. Like, when grandma or my mom, my aunt never asked me for money. My aunt is, she's not filthy rich, but she's middle class, and middle class is good enough for my town. So, my aunt never asked money from me, but like my grandma will ask money from me, and my grandma pays me back always. So she, even if okay, grandma does love me unconditionally though. So I guess grandma's not exactly the greatest example. My mom, for example, that would be a greatest example. My mom, we got a lot of strays in this building. Shit. Oh. My right click was not working anymore. There we go. Anyway. My mom, when she needs money, I lend it to her. Which, by the way, is just for context. My mom works at a really good job. She makes a lot of good money. But she's a complete idiot when it comes to managing money and stuff. Oh my god. Like, she can't manage her money great. She's kind of a gambler, to be honest. So, usually, the second she gets her paycheck, it's all spent within the first day. And then tries to use bills and stuff as an excuse. But I counted up the bills whenever I've received them in the mail. When I received our bills in the mail, I looked at them. I was like, dude, what the hell are you on about? The bills cover, like, part of your paycheck, but not your entire paycheck. And then, usually for groceries, I also took an account for those, too. It's like, alright, let's account for groceries, then. Oh, that's not good. My shield just broke. Oh, I didn't bring that fucking crafting table. Oh, that's not good. But anyway. Mom does pay me back, but she tries to pay me back just the exact amount that she borrowed, compared to my grandma, who actually paid me back more than what she owed. She will give me back, like, interest rates. She, like, bases it off interest, which is great, because that just, and further, like, my grandma knows me best. Like, if you are paying me back the amount that, like, more than the amount that you borrowed, like, you're just basically, influencing me to give you more money, and it works. My grandma's smart like that. My mom, on the other hand, not so much. Mom isn't very great with influencing me to, like, wanting me to feel like that I want her to, like, borrow more money off of me, you know? I'm still grateful for the things I have around me, though. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that I have the roof under my head and the food and stuff and shit, but that doesn't excuse my family treating me like shit, though. You know? I have it better than others, yes, but does that really excuse the abuse that I receive? And my mom used to beat me with a not baseball bat, with a fucking belt and shit. I don't think beating your child is a great way for punishment. There's far healthier options you can do to punish your child. This place is dropping my frames right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. There's a lot of skeleton sounds though, and it's kind of concerning me. I've gathered so many emeralds from this trip, Jesus. There's so much loot here, Jesus Christ. You know what? Can I build... I can't really build a wall. I'll sleep here. Never mind. This place certainly has a lot of loot, but something's making me question if I should even fucking remain here. My armor's almost out. I guess I could craft more. I'll just go ahead and replace it, I guess. The sounds are so weird. So... Where the fuck did you come from? Bro just appeared from nowhere. Okay. I'm about to die, aren't I? Not even... I don't remember how to get there. Climb the ladder. Is it this way? Yeah, it was. Did I grab anything? Yeah, I could use this as a weapon. I think they're fighting each other right now. I'm about to die again. I'm gonna... Oh my fucking god, dude. Okay, okay. Do I have my bow? Yes, I do. Worst person in my family, though, is probably gotta be my father. As much as I love my father, though. Oh my god. He is so... He's so down bad. He is... probably one of the dumbest people you ever fucking meet. He's one of those dumb people who thinks he's the smartest guy in the world. He thinks he's got the world all figured out and shit. And even when the world will fucking humble him and be like, yeah, you don't actually have the world figured out. He just will not fucking listen or some shit. Anytime the world tries to humble him to making him think that he actually doesn't have the world figured out, he always has something to say or something to do that will try and basically say to the world, no, actually, I do have it figured out. He's also very desperate to try and make sure that I am as pure as I can be as a kid. Which, by the way, so I'm not even a kid. I turned 21 this year. If you think 18's not a legal adult, well, you'll definitely say that 21's definitely a legal adult. And yet, I'm still treated as if I'm fucking 15 years old. There's a lot of things that just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, there's a lot of freedom liberties that, like, my partner's parents will give to my partner. Like, my partner's parents, one time I showed up at my partner's house, and I was just like, yeah, we're gonna hang out for today. And then they're like, are you spending the night? And I'm like, would you let me? And wait, is my dad playing fucking music in the background? You fucking bitch, dude. I hate you, Dad. Okay, so right back where we left off. We died a couple of times. But we're gonna escape this place. It's been a whole day, by the way. So yesterday I went to my aunt's house. We had dinner. Dinner was fine. I have no complaints about it. But they have complaints about some other things. Because my father just openly basically disrespected the fuck out of my partner yesterday. And even though I wasn't capable of being able to defend my partner, because my dad is one of those people who does a really good job at leaving you dumbfounded as fuck. What happened to all my other items? I know I had torches and shit, but they're just gone now. We're gonna leave the stray outpost, because I don't think there's anything else left worth here. I know there's a lot of loot, but I have 36 emeralds in my inventory, and I think I'd just be better off leaving it at that. We died yesterday, too. This is still gonna be part 6, by the way, so it's not like I'm gonna make this into part 7. We're still gonna be playing the game. I'm just stating what's happened from yesterday, even though you'll just be seeing this all in one video. Heard an Enderman. I don't like that. I'm gonna go down here. Is that just a normal skeleton down there? That is just a normal skeleton. I'm mostly staying looking down because it's just better off like that. We lost our bed, so I'll go just grab this one. We need to head south, get back to base. Also, I'm just gonna explore a little bit, because why not? Don't like having no torches on me. Ah, shit. It's gonna get me killed, isn't it? Oh, shit. Yeah, it is. Yes, fight each other. We're just gonna get out of here. We're just gonna get the fuck out of here. Fuck this place. It's got great loot, but I hate fighting skeletons. So we're just gonna get out of here as fast as we can without killing ourselves. It's a neat idea for a location for the sort of stuff that you'd find, you know, great loot and shit. But I hate fighting skeletons, and nothing tells me that it's worth going through this expensive, especially just for iron and stone tools. To fight a bunch of skeletons for iron and stone tools? No thank you, I'm good. We also lost my bow. I don't know where the fuck I put that shit at. We also lost, I think I had 43 experience points. I don't remember how many I had. I lost a lot though. I didn't know that. So my father yesterday, he started blasting his music, which causes my recordings to not be able to go up. So I stopped it. I was pretty pissed off yesterday. I won't lie. I was really pissed off. It's like my father literally listens to me in my room, and then once he realizes, oh, he's recording today, he turns on his fucking music to basically prevent it, to sabotage it, prevent me from fucking doing the shit that I do on YouTube. It's so bizarre he does it. Like, why do you do that, genuinely? How much hate do you have in your heart to hate your own son, genuinely? The only thing that he would hate me for is because I have a partner who's non-binary and that I share more democratic views than his wildly outlandish shit. They call us radical, and yet this motherfucker believes that gay conversion therapy should come back. He's like, he literally thinks that being gay is not just a sin, but should be illegal. Like, really? How much hate do you have to have in your fucking heart to think that gay people shouldn't exist? Seriously. And then my mom, I love my mom, dude, but like, why does she defend him? Why does she not think for herself? Think critically. Think that these are real people's lives that dad wants to affect in a bad way. No offense to my mom, but she is kind of stupid though. She, no smarts in her at all. She doesn't know how to do math, and she doesn't know how to spell words. I mean, neither of my parents graduated high school, but Dad, before Trump was a thing, Dad used to be smart. He was one of the main motivators for me to be a better person. And then look at him now. He wants to eradicate the existence of certain people just because of their race or gender identity and stuff. And then Mom will try and defend them as if that's not true. Sometimes I would try to argue against my father, but then I have to sit there and realize I'm arguing against an idiot, someone who's not going to listen to the other perspective, because that's what he is. When you try to get him to listen to your perspective, or to try and tell him that hating gay people is not a good thing, he just turns a blind eye or turns off his listening ears and just doesn't listen to you. Also, I think my FOV is wrong. Yeah, it is. There we go. So we're gonna head back to base. Here's the game plan. We're gonna head back to main base, and then instead of making a bunch of castle walls and shit around the village, we'll just make some houses for the villagers and stuff. The main goal is still going to be to getting Netherite gear, because that's the whole name of the series. But we're gonna make a few things, because we have villagers getting to my house, and I found some new ways to prevent the villagers from accessing my bed and stuff. So we're gonna also go through with that as well. I learned that villagers cannot go through fence gates, which... So they can get through trapdoors, but not fence gates? That don't really make sense to me. Also, another thing, too, just to bring up, why can you not sprint in water anymore? You used to be able to, and then they removed it for, like, no good reason. Okay, so back home. Put up some arrows, I guess. So there's villagers up here. These two guys can't work. Or, I think this one can, but that guy can't. You have sharpness 4, which is pretty good, but I need to do good deeds for these guys before I actually purchase that, because 36 emeralds for that is just not worth it. First and foremost, we must... Let's see, let's make some more torches. Oh, I lost all my fucking sticks. We still haven't gotten jump scared either, which is shocking. I think I'll just go back into the nether, honestly. We'll go into the nether, we'll gather some materials. We're also going to need some more iron axes. There you go, make some 2 more. We might need more, actually not even might, we're going to need more diamonds. Because I don't think I ever got a chance to craft everything else I needed. Okay, what do I remember? I was going to go to the nether, and we were going to go look for a bastion. However, I thought about it deeply, and I was like, am I even prepared for a bastion? So I made a decision that might be controversial for some people, maybe. I went online, I went to go look up guides for how to go about towards like going to a bastion, right. I looked up some guides because originally I was gonna make this playthrough just like completely original, like no guides, none of that. But then I learned that if you go to a bastion and uh you what am I trying to say? If you go to a bastion and you find just one of the normal bastions that's not the treasure room, you have a 10% chance of finding a netherite thing. And I don't like those odds, so I went on Google to figure out better odds and stuff because I don't like those other odds. And yeah, so some people may not like that I did that, but I wanted to. I don't want to end up spending like my entire life on this world because this was supposed to be like a temporary part series, you know. So I'm still going to, you know, put in efforts and everything for the world, but I did make some decisions to ease a little bit of stress. This is supposed to be the only stress that's supposed to be added onto me for this world is the Withered Foxy jump scare. Everything else is just normal tasks that I should be doing. Not even should be doing, but just doing for the entertainment, you know. If I'm not having fun with it, I don't want to do it, you know. And you'll see this with the rest of my channel. So anyone who's made it to part 6, just I want to let you know. This is probably one of the most emotional episodes. Probably for this series in particular, because holy shit. I went through a lot of emotion. So we're gonna prepare to go into the nether. Not right now, though. We're not going to go into the nether, but we are going to go back into the caves. We're going to go find more diamonds. Because I've seen a lot of people online when I was doing my research that bastion units are a lot harder. You will not want to have iron armor to go to a bastion. You'll actually want to have enchanted tools to go into a bastion and stuff. So I went into research of that. I also went into research of how what do you particularly need to do to find a bastion? Because I actually have no idea how to research for that sort of stuff. And there's some solutions, and most of them just basically said you can dig through long tunnels from like point A to point B, or you can just search around the nether because the bastions can be found in any biome. Or you can use this website called Chunk Base that I found. I'll save Chunk Base for later, because if I feel like exploring on my own isn't going to be able to find anything, because I've barely touched the nether. I've only went about a few hundred blocks. So once I hit like reaching 5,000 blocks away from the nether portal, I might use the Chunk Base. I know that might disappoint some people who may be watching this part series, but this series isn't supposed to add stress onto my life. It's supposed to relieve from it, and then also to just scare me every once in a while too. The jump scares are for the entertainment value, to keep things interesting, because the series on its own, without the Withered Foxy jump scare, is not really that interesting. It's just a guy, who's me, Lewis, just trying to figure out how you get netherite gear, because I don't know how this shit works. When netherite came out, I didn't go searching for it. I was content with just doing diamonds only. Even on the Minecraft realm that I had played on with my friend Lofi, I was still completely fine just rocking, diamond armor until they gave me netherite gear, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll use netherite, I guess. When I said gave me, I mean like they literally went to creative mode and gave it to me. They didn't actually like go and mine for it. So this series is mainly to, you know, allow me to go and actually find it myself. Actually, you know, go through the experience as I should. But yeah, the YouTube videos I watched about the Road to not Road to Netherite, but the series the stuff that I watched basically explain that I I saw those white eyes and I was thinking of Herobrine for some reason. But yeah, it suggested that I should go and grab probably more diamonds and stuff. Grab more diamond tools, a diamond sword, and a diamond axe, which I only have a sword and a pickaxe, so I'll go and do that. It also suggested enchanting your stuff too, so we'll be doing that. Owie, that hurt. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Ow. I haven't been jump scared at all yet though. But then the 3 separate parts I've done for recording part 6, it's crazy. The first time I was super emotional, dude. I was so emotional. I was not having a good time, especially when Dad started playing his music real loudly. I just want to light up this area of the cave just real quick too. Get rid of any mobs that may have spawned here. Need a new mouse badly. There's also just a lot of things that's happened today that's just caused me stress. My aunt just told me that she's going to take me off of the family phone plan. So instead of paying the data and service for me, I'll have to pay it myself now. Which is only about 40 bucks a month, which is... I don't know if that's a lot. I know nothing about phones. When I was looking up 5G and 4G and all that stuff, I do not understand any of those terms at all. Even while Googling it, it's like, the G stands for generation. Okay, so do I need a 5G for my phone, or am I like fine with having like 1G? Because 5G is like expensive, or at least it looks expensive. I don't know if it is. I don't know what phone plans are considered expensive, but yeah, I had to figure that shit out. And then I also struggled with just trying to figure out how the fuck am I going to come up with 40 a month, as well as the trying to pay off student loans and all that shit. And yeah, there's a bunch of financial stuffs on top of me. It would be, as much as I don't want to turn YouTube into a moneymaker, I kind of wish at least one video could explode, or like get like, you know, the requirements you need for making money on YouTube, and then just like I just hope that one video explodes so I can make a little bit of profit off of it. I don't care how much it is. I do care. I don't want to like milk my channel for money. That's just, I don't like that. But if I could make money off of here, I'd like to make at least enough where it's like, hey, I could pay off the student loans and then stop all the monetization, you know? That's the extent that I'd probably go about it by now. Because, like, I mean, like, I have a job. But guess what? They're limiting my hours because I'm the newest trainee, whatever. So I'm not getting as many hours as I want to. I was hoping that I'd be able to work at least, like, the maximum amount of hours you can work, which is under 30 hours. Because they don't offer full-time positions, but they're putting me at 1 day a week on the least busy day of the week on Wednesdays. I'm like, okay, I understand your reasoning. I just really don't like that. I wish you could put me at least 2 days a week. Because them putting me at 1 day a week, I'm not someone who can learn things very quickly at 1 day a week. There's certain things I remember, but not everything. I remember the important things, like I can't talk about them because it's technically confidential, but I remember the safety hazards. I remember the stuff that you need to know about, like, don't do this or it'll land one of our customers in the hospital, you know, those important things. But when it comes to anything else, it's like, yeah, I don't really remember any of those other things. Also, I need to do the other way of getting the villagers out of my house. Let's just go get them out now, actually. We can push them out of here. I was watching a Minecraft video that was covering about Minecraft soundtrack, the goat of C418, as well as the other goats that created some cool pieces like Aaron Sheroff and Lena Rain, but this composer in particular, I didn't know that she did the soundtracks of Final Fantasy, which I love Final Fantasy soundtracks, so I have no issues there with her. It's more that the songs that she picked, not picked, but composed for Minecraft they don't have a Minecraft feel to them. Lana Rain's work and Aaron Sheroff's has that Minecraft feel to them. And some of Kumi's other works does too, but this one in particular is the one I really do not like. It is so not Minecraft. It feels more, it definitely feels more fitting in with Final Fantasy. I think that should be enough. So what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna do something simple with the little front entrance here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, ooh, nope, not that. This. Block that out. I should probably grab some dirt. I have a lot of dirt. Damn. There we go. So now that we have this, we will now... First of all, just go ahead and improve my little path here. And then now we're gonna go up here. We need to push these villagers. First of all, I'm gonna destroy my bed first. We're going to push these villagers basically out of the way. So we're gonna put them towards this direction, because this is where... Alright. You gotta get out of here, buddy. Can you not push them? Oh, yeah, you can. It's just really... I can put you guys on boats, can't I? How do you get out of a boat? There we go. There we go. We got one of them. He's still in there, right? Yep. Alright, that's one villager out. We could actually probably properly... Oh, we could just push him out. Get at it! Get at it! Bitch. Alright. That's the villager solved. Now we can actually live in here. Okay, villagers are solved. Now I want to make a farm too, so... Where will I put the farm? That's my question. See, there's a farm bed right here. We could expand it. I feel like we could do some really good things. I realize that this village is mostly water. This village would be perfect more for how much water there is. But we could expand it right here. Fill in that hole and then make this entire patch a bunch of crops. We need windows in here, honestly. And I'm kind of like multitasking here, but like, why not? It feels better to be playing this without my headache. Alright, so maybe we should expand it towards this way. And we will keep this lane of water pattern. Is it a good idea to do that? I have no idea. I know technically you can cover more space by doing the single hole pattern. But I just feel like it would be just more time efficient if I just did it. Not time efficient. I think it'd look better if I just did it the way how the villagers already have it set up. Okay, so it goes by like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this is going to interconnect. They're facing the same way already, so... do it like that. We'll worry about the pathing later. Right now I'm just focused on making as much farm land as we can. Okay, there's that, and then now we're gonna need the oak logs. Is that one playing again? It is. Is there a way we can disable at least specifically this track? This is the only track of the new soundtrack that I hate. This one in particular. That's the video settings, music and sounds. If you ever wonder why I'm not recording Road to Netherite as often, it's not because I don't want to play, it's more because I'm trying to find a good time to play the game. Because when my parents go to bed, I can't play it because if I get jump scared, that wakes them up, and then I get yelled at. And then during the times that they're awake, Dad's always blasting music all the way up till like 9 p.m. And he blasts the music so loud that like our neighbors can hear it like 3 blocks down. I'm actually kind of surprised that we haven't gotten noise complaints at all. Compared to the hillbillies that were lighting fireworks earlier. Yesterday and today, there's these hillbillies that like the cops in town just don't give a fuck about. And I mean like, literally these hillbillies can do the most illegal things. Can shoot a gunshot towards someone's house. They won't get arrested. And we don't really know why. If I had to take a guess, someone in their family is a cop and they've corrupted our justice system or something like that in this local town. And I don't even live in a small local town. This is kind of a big town, so it's like, how did you manage to corrupt over 20,000 cops? Not 20,000, but like over like hundreds of cops. As a hillbilly of all things, like how? We know they're hillbillies because we know what they look like. They literally wear the fucking jumper straps and shit. They look like they just came off of a farm, born from their cousin's womb, and then came to start shooting fireworks at people's houses and stuff. I feel like before we fill it completely in, we'll just do this real quick. So that I can at least get the water in there. Oh yeah, and recently too, whenever I had to fight against my parents now, whether it's because I don't agree with their political opinions or anything like that, or don't, you know, when I talk shit to them for like trying to justify their homophobia and shit like that, they've taken account to disassembling my truck. It's technically not my truck, it's in my grandpa's name, but everyone in my family refers to it as my truck, so I mean, I don't really understand why it's not my name yet, but anyway. So my truck, every single time I've just basically told Dad, hey, you shouldn't say this sort of stuff around this person, or you shouldn't do that, you know, and be like, just usual stuff of when you tell a homophobe, hey, stop being an asshole, stop being a bitch, you're being homophobic, you're disrespecting my partner, you know, that sort of stuff. Anytime I've tried to stand up for other people and my friends and my partner and stuff, oh my god, dude, like, he's taken to the measures now of disassembling my truck, so that next time I need to go somewhere, whether if I need to go see, don't need to go see, but like, if I want to go see Sparrow, or if I want to go to work, not want to go to work, but like when I have to go to work, which I mean, I want to work, so I guess there's not really a bad thing about work, but anyway, when I go to work and shit like that, he will just disassemble the truck now, and now it's like, okay, so you're disassembling my truck all because I disagreed with an opinion of yours. That's crazy. You are... you're becoming an incel. That's crazy. Wait, is that same song playing again? That song has played 3 times in a row now! Honestly, talking about personal things on this channel probably be one of the biggest things that will keep me going on this channel. Because outside of personal stuff, I don't really have a lot to talk about. I don't keep up with sports. Sports is, no offense to sports fans, but I find sports kind of boring. I don't really keep up with a lot of things. Politics I keep up with. But that's mainly to see if I still have my rights as a bisexual man, which in the state that I live in is very limited. But yeah, I don't really keep up with a lot of things. I kind of just mind my own day and just kind of do my own thing. Like I mentioned at the start of part 6 that I have something big going on for this channel. And I'll put a little bit more light onto it. You'll be seeing a new art style coming for my little avatar, Lewis. You'll be seeing that. Dad's turning up his music a lot more. I've reached to the point where I have to stop recording. We'll continue this in the next part. We've reached day 50 now, though. Look at that, day 50 right there. Let's go. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's part. Sorry, it seems like I may not have accomplished much, but that's okay. We can accomplish more in episode 7. See you in that part, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and or night. See ya.